Becoming a world-famous actor sounds like the greatest job in the world. You get to work with amazing people, create awesome content, and maybe even make a few bucks along the way. There's no denying that the actors on this list have it good, but sometimes even the best jobs have some horrible moments.
Kidding me?
For this video, we're taking a look at some of the toughest things actors had to endure on set in the name of their art. Here is our list of the 10 most uncomfortable movie scenes that actors struggled through. Enjoy this video and be sure to click that subscribe button for brand new Screen Rant content every single day. And before we start, can you guess this movie from these emojis? Stay tuned for the answer at the end of our video. Daisy Ridley in Star Wars Episode 7 The Force Awakens. Daisy Ridley and John Boyega, aka Rey and Finn, are the new faces of the Star Wars franchise. With the massive success of The Force Awakens and Rogue One, fans are already greatly anticipating what the galaxy far, far away will bring them next. Ridley and Boyega had great chemistry in Episode 7, and it seems like they genuinely had a great time working together on the film. Most of the time. One particularly uncomfortable scene left the two actors incredibly sore for weeks. Although they had both trained to be able to film action scenes all day, they had not prepared for just how painful and tiring it is to sprint on sand for multiple hours a day. Both Ridley and Boyega have spoken about just how tough an experience this was, but the final film looks great, so we say it was probably worth it. Liam Hemsworth in The Hunger Games Mockingjay Part 2. The Hunger Games movies were a lot of fun to watch, and with the awesome cast that they featured, we imagine that it must have been a lot of fun to make them as well. That being said, it wasn't all fun and games during production, as the cast has on numerous occasions discussed just how tough the sewer scene in the final movie was to shoot. Apparently, it was 3 weeks of shooting in a tiny sewer that Liam Hemsworth wasn't even able to stand up in. On top of those claustrophobic conditions, the cast was also carrying over 20 pounds of gear, and were soaking wet the entire time. Being a famous actor may be a dream job, but this scene sounds like a nightmare. Ian McKellen in The Hobbit. Sir Ian McKellen is an extremely respected actor, and his body of work is as impressive as it is diverse. When he's playing Magneto or Gandalf, McKellen never fails to deliver a pointed and worthy performance. McKellen is a classically trained actor, so we can understand why he became so uncomfortable and even enraged while filming scenes for The Hobbit. Due to the fact that Gandalf needs to appear much taller than his Hobbit scene mates, McKellen was forced to do almost all of his shooting alone in front of a green screen. The actor didn't like this one bit, and things got so bad that he threatened to leave production altogether. In the end, McKellen was subdued and filming was able to carry on. Jim Carrey in The Grinch. The Grinch is one of Dr. Seuss's most famous books, and the unique character definitely deserved the likes of Jim Carrey to bring him to life in the 2000 live adaptation of the film. Jim Carrey is a pretty easygoing guy, but it turns out that filming this movie actually pushed him to his limits. The makeup that he needed to have applied each day took so long and was so uncomfortable that the filmmakers had to bring in military torture training specialists to help Carrey get through the process without quitting the movie. That seems like a pretty extreme measure to go to for a Christmas movie, so we're guessing that Carrey must have been very uncomfortable. Emma Watson in the Harry Potter franchise. For over 10 years, the world got to know Emma Watson as the quirky but cute girl who plays Hermione Granger in the Harry Potter movie franchise. Most kids would tell you that they would die to be a part of this franchise, but it turns out that Watson was actually quite uncomfortable during the experience. After the first 4 movies, the actress was so fed up with the production schedule and conditions that she threatened to quit and not return for the final 4 installments. This would have been an enormous hit to the Harry Potter franchise, so we're guessing that Warner Bros. Probably complied with whatever she was asking for. Now that the series is over, Watson is moving on to new projects, such as the hotly anticipated Beauty and the Beast live adaptation. Tippi Hedren in The Birds. Alfred Hitchcock is one of the most famous and respected filmmakers of all time, but it turns out that he was also quite difficult to work with. Of the numerous stories of him pushing actors to the limit, the worst one definitely comes from the filming of The Birds. Although Hitchcock originally guaranteed his female lead Tippi Hedren that she would only be attacked by mechanical birds, he decided he wanted Hedren's terror to feel real, so he instructed crew members to throw real live birds at her. This is a terrifying thought, even if you don't have a fear of birds like Scarlett Johansson, and it understandably sent Hedren into a serious on-set meltdown. Production ended up being delayed, as Hedren got her doctor to request that she take a week to recuperate from the traumatic incident. John Cena in 12 rounds. John Cena is one of the biggest stars that the WWE has ever seen, and his transition into acting has been pretty good so far, with funny performances in movies like Sisters and Trainwreck. One movie performance that didn't go so well for Cena was the WWE-produced film 12 Rounds. The jacked-up actor had to film a scene where he was dangling many stories up in the air, and although a harness secured him in, his crippling fear of heights took over. Cena ended up having a serious panic attack and totally breaking down in front of the cast and crew. At that moment, he was ready to walk away from the project altogether, and only after some serious convincing from the filmmakers did Cena agree to finish filming the movie. Mila Kunis and Natalie Portman in Black Swan. Black Swan is a beautiful movie with an emotionally provocative story that netted Natalie Portman Best Actress honors at the Academy Award. The steamy sex scene between Natalie Portman and Mila Kunis was definitely one to remember, but it turns out that it was very uncomfortable and unsexy for the actors on set. Both Portman and Kunis have talked about how faking an insanely passionate sex scene with one of your real-life close friends can be deeply uncomfortable, and how they both just wanted to get it over with. Rumor has it that the actors turned to some liquid courage to help make the scene less uncomfortable, but nothing has been confirmed. Leonardo DiCaprio in The Revenant. At the 2016 Academy Awards, Leonardo DiCaprio finally took home his first Oscar for his gripping portrayal of Hugh Glass in The Revenant. Leo steals the show in this epic tale of survival and redemption, and he honestly looks quite uncomfortable throughout the majority of the film. One particular scene that really messed with Leo came when he was forced to eat some very real raw bison meat while filming. This would be pretty gross for anyone, but when you add in the fact that Leo is a devoted vegetarian, you can just imagine how uncomfortable he felt. Margot Robbie in The Wolf of Wall Street. After absolutely killing the role of Harley Quinn in 2016's Suicide Squad, the whole world seems to be in love with Australian actress Margot Robbie. She's been popping up everywhere lately, but her first big break came in 2013's The Wolf of Wall Street, where she played opposite Leonardo DiCaprio. This is a dream role for a young actress, but it turns out that filming this movie wasn't all peaches and cream. Margot Robbie has let the world know that her sex scene with Leo was extremely uncomfortable, due to the fact that she was lying on a bed full of cash that kept giving her paper cuts all over her exposed body. This role completely skyrocketed her career, so we're guessing that Robbie doesn't think much of the paper cuts now. So there you have it. There's our list of the 10 most uncomfortable movie scenes that actors struggled through. Which one of these experiences sounds the worst to you? Which one of the actors on our list is your favorite? And the answer to the movie emoji is... Did you get the right answer? Let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to like the video and subscribe to Screen Rant for more fun videos like this one.